Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'm going to review for you the Tarot of the Old Path. Now this is actually a really old deck. You can tell by the box. Let me adjust my camera, sorry about that. You can tell by the box that the edge is chewed off, it's plastic. These were made in the 1990s, see, poor thing, and it's there's a good reason for that. These are kind of like the covers that tapes. Oh, remember those videotapes that you used to rent that used to come in these kind of covers? Anyway, Tarot of the Old Path. It says the magic tarot of female energies and wisdom, created by the artist Sylvia Gainsford and the author Howard Rodway with the help of 8 witches and representatives of the traditional Wicca path. 78 tarot cards designed with psychic insights using a modern approach to the magical old path and an inspiring interpretation of how to stimulate and utilize inner intuitive forces. And this is published by Urania Verlags AG in 1990. So it's, yeah, pretty old. So let's take a look. Okay, so this poor, I don't know if you can see, it's broken here. I found this, I think I said I found this at the half-price bookstore, and sometimes I really find good things here. So let's take a look. First, we're going to look at the book, and we'll take a look at the cards, and then I'll do a one-card reading at the end so you can see how the book's written. So this is the book. It's actually satin finish, soft cover. And on the back it says, Insights and Inspirations for Self-Realization and Creative Participation in the Development of Planetary Consciousness. A modern presentation of the old path of female wisdom based on experiences of 8 witches from England and the U.S. Alright, so that's interesting. Now, we have acknowledgments. There's a poem about the tarot, table of contents, introduction. I'm sure this is still available online. I mean, there's got to be copies out there if if you're really interested in it. It's about the artist Sylvia Gainsford. And then a coven of 8 consultants. And the consultants who are witches were Margot Adler, Lois Bourne, Patricia Crowther, Janet and Stuart Farrar, and Ashlyn Lester, Pauline Newberry, Kim Tracy, and then there's a section called The Lovers, dedicated to Barbara Cartland, the novelist. Tarot of the Old Path, Blessing Ritual. And this is a diagram of the Tree of Life and how it is related to the tarot. And then we have the major arcana. So for each major arcana card, we have the number of the card, the name, the person who wrote the description, the planet, and the element that it is related to. There's a description of the card, a representation, a special note, and a divinatory meaning, and a reverse meaning. Okay, good. So, same thing. Description, representation, divinatory meaning, reverse meaning. And that looks like the same for all of the major arcana. And instead of judgment, we have the karma card. And then we have a quick reference guide to the major arcana correspondences. So you have the number, the name, the astrological influence, the element, and the month that it's related to, and the contributor, which is one of the 8 people. So that's for all of the major arcana cards. And then we have the minor arcana. So Ace of Rods, which are wands, of course. Then we have fire. The description and the divinatory meaning and the reverse meaning. So again, for each minor arcana card, we have a description, a divinatory meaning, and a reverse meaning. And like I said, I'll do a 1-card draw at the end so you can see how the book's written. And then cups are cauldrons. Swords are swords, and pentacles are pentacles. And then at the end, we have card spreads and interpretation. So we have the Celtic cross spread. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of times people, I don't know if people still do this. I think some do. I don't usually do this. They pick a significator, which represents the person that you're reading for. So like a king represents a man, a queen represents a woman, a knight represents a young man. And of course, this was not, this is not the modern gender interpretation. This is the oldie gender interpretation. A knight represents a young man. A page represents a young man or woman. So, and then we have rods, represents blonde hair and blue eyes, or red or auburn hair and green or hazel eyes. And then cauldrons represent light brown hair and brown or hazel eyes. Swords represent dark brown hair and eyes. And pentacles represent black hair and dark eyes. So, you know, that's kind of an oldie thing. A lot of people don't. If you still do that, let me know. I'm curious about that. So then it shows the Celtic cross spread. Then we have the Witch's Circle astrology spread. 2 cards for each month of the year, plus a significator. Then we have Howard's 6-card spread. And then we have a bibliography. And about the author at the end. So Howard Rodway was born in Surrey, England in 1936. So he had kind of an interesting life. All right, so that's the guidebook. And now let's take a look at the cards. So these are exactly the size of my Radiant Rider-Waite. They are a little thinner, so it's like fairly thin cardstock, but they're still nicely made for an old deck. I mean, they're in really great shape. This is what the back looks like. And it's reversible. Well, there is a 1990 sign, so I guess if you look closely, you'll be able to tell if a card's reversed ahead of time, but that's really not a big deal. All right, so here we go. So let's look at the cards. So there's the Fool, the Magician, oh, this quote, look at, and the Magician, he's reading runes. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom. See the little runes? Ha, cool. The High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the High Priest, which is, of course, the Hierophant, the Lovers, Mastery, which is, of course, the Chariot, Strength, the Wise One, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Lone Man, which is interesting, it's the Hanged Man, the Close, which is Death, the Guide, wait a minute, oh, the Guide, which is Temperance, sorry, Temptation, which is the Devil, the Tower, the Star, Illusion, which is the Moon, the Sun, Karma, which is Judgment, and the World. All right, good. Now we start with the suit of rods or wands. Ace of Rods, 2 of Rods, 3 of Rods, 4 of Rods, 5 of Rods, and this is again based on the Rider-Waite Smith imagery. 6 of Rods, 7 of Rods, 8 of Rods, 9 of Rods, 10 of Rods, Page of Rods, Knight of Rods, Queen of Rods, and King of Rods. Again, this deck has a lot of interesting faces. Okay, so we have cauldrons or cups. Ace of Cauldrons. Oops. Sorry. 2 of Cauldrons. 3 of Cauldrons. 4 of Cauldrons. 5 of Cauldrons. 6 of Cauldrons. 7 of Cauldrons. I do like the artwork. 8 of Cauldrons. 9 of Cauldrons. 10 of Cauldrons. Page of Cauldrons, Knight of Cauldrons, Queen of Cauldrons, and King of Cauldrons. Now we have the swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. And finally the suit of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. All right, so let's see how... These are like brand new, you know, I don't think anyone ever used these. All right, so let's see how they shuffle. They bend very nicely. Did I mention these are, they're glossy. They're glossy, but you know, they're not super glossy. They're pretty, I mean, you know, they may be between satin and glossy, I'd say. All right, let's see if we can shuffle them up. They shuffle nicely. They don't stick together. All right. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. Spirit, what do you have to say to the viewers today through these cards? What does the viewer need to know or think about? There she is, Queen of Cauldrons, or the Queen of Cups. All right, this is what she looks like. I'm going to try to prop her up a little bit right there. So that is the Queen of Cups. So I am going to read the description in the book so you can see how the book's written, to see if you might try to find this deck if you like it a lot. I really like the artwork. It's old-fashioned-y, but I like it a lot. Okay, so Queen of Cauldrons says, description. The Queen of Cauldrons is dressed in a pearl-clustered, richly decorated blue costume. Blue is the color of the element of water, which influences this arcanum. A purple ermine-trimmed cloak, which symbolizes dignity, is fastened around the shoulders. The Queen is an attractive, gentle person with expressive eyes and generous, smiling mouth. Resting on her lap is a peach, which represents one who is possessed of great qualities of character. Her crown bears 3 peaks to each point. This is in recognition of the goddess in her 3 forms. In her left hand, a finger of which bears a sapphire ring, she supports her cauldron. The vessel reflects the colors of all the objects around it, indicative that this gentlewoman is sensitive to everything about her. And the divinatory meaning is this: a woman with light brown hair and hazel eyes. So this is your meaning. So you may come into contact or be affected by a woman with light brown hair and hazel eyes. A kind, generous, warm-hearted woman who is interested and talented in the arts. One who is at ease in any situation. An imaginative, intuitive woman with a gentle manner, gifted psychically. An attractive and romantic person who is touched by all she sees. A perfect wife, good mother, honest, practical, and wise. So this may describe you, or this may describe someone you know, or this may describe someone that you're going to meet that will have importance in your life. All right, now if we had gotten her reverse, which we didn't, but I'm just going to read you what it says. A charming troublemaker, a senseless schemer, inclined to have a moody nature, dishonesty, unreliability, vice, psychically out of balance. Okay, and that would be if she was reversed, but she wasn't. All right, very good. Now, folks, that was my review of the Tarot of the Old Path by Howard Rodway from 1990, an oldie but a goodie, I think. I really believe it's still out there. I did not take a look, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or Etsy or online somewhere. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't done so already. It's completely free for you and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.